episode of Last Day on Earth. Today we're returning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Hopefully everyone out there is having an absolutely incredible day of the most amazing variety that only keeps on getting better from here on out. I know I am, because today, not only are we feeding the puppers for the incredible shenanigans we got in store for us, not only do we have a raid coming your way because I'm a bona fide, certified lootaholic that needs to get his daily share of goodness, but on top of that all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have in store for you some incredible newness that I cannot wait to get to. But first, it's gonna be so incredible. Travis, how excited are you?
Loot.
Do you hear that? That is the most excited I've heard Travis in years. Years, I say. I don't even know if I've known Travis for years, but that is one of the most excited I have ever seen him. But before we get off into today's shenanigans, we also do have a little bit of progress back at home that I'm very happy to report on. As y'all know, a big thing that I've been working on is organizing our base and turning a lot of chests into things that kind of make sense. Before, my base was a giant unorganized mess. Now, it's still a little bit of a mess, but it's a mess that makes sense. And as a big part of that little progression, I no longer have a bunch of things inside of my acid bath, even though there's currently something inside of my acid bath that I do need to go ahead and ungrab. So if you'll just excuse me, I just got to plop that down over there. I will return for you in a second. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, now that our acid bath no longer needs to function as a glorified inventory chest due to the shortage of storage I had due to my organizational efforts, I actually have some inventory room to spare in some of these chests, and I'm slowly making them more organized on a more chest by chest basis. So it's definitely pretty cool to see. We still got a little bit more work to go, but all in all, things are starting to get a little bit organized, and I cannot wait for that to happen, because on top of that, that will lead to us ultimately doing a huge base revamp and actually redesigning the way that these rooms are shaped, where things go. I kind of want to tear down my base and build it back up from the ground up, unless, of course, the second base does come to fruition. But now that we do have enough inventory room for this acid bath to actually constantly be empty, it's perfect for me to process through the 10 lead crates that I do have, because that lead that we just picked up from the acid bath is exactly what we get from processing the crates inside of a said bath. We just gotta go ahead and grab ourselves the air filter and 5 of the acid. Luckily for me, I do believe I have some air filters chilling up inside of here. And then we'll go and grab a little bit of acid out of one of my favorite chests too. And let's go and start producing some of these lead plates and some of the rarest, if not the rarest resource in the game, at least for now. And then let's also pop on over here and grab ourselves a little bit of that acid that we do require. And I'm not gonna lie, we might need to get some more of that good stuff, because we're starting to run low, and I'm gonna be chugging through these acid baths like nobody's business. So just go ahead and start processing those goodies there, and in 1 hour and a lot of blueness later, there will actually be lead ore awaiting us as a prize for that crate, which we did actually receive from going to the swamp in our ATV. Y'all can see we got another one, and we've just been stockpiling the dang things over here. But I digress. Let's go and get to the goodness of the raid, because I need some loot in my life, but that's pretty much a scientific fact at this point. Star and loot are like peanut butter and jelly, baby. They can't be separated. Well, they probably can, but you know what I mean? They're freaking iconic together, and we're gonna go and become a little bit more iconic than that. We got a little bit of high explosives over here inside of the pumpkin mobile. We got our 3 bats, Billy Bob, and Billy Bob, and Billy Bob, the 3 pets that accompany us on our adventures. Woohoo! Then we're gonna be popping on over to this base raid, of which I did spoke. And who is gonna be the lucky target for today? Iyasa! Oh, this is going to be sweet. Are my pistols silenced? I got the proper modifications on them. Good. If y'all don't remember Iyasa, you haven't been watching the last few videos. This is the person who stole from me my ash planks, my steel plates, 12 of my shotguns, along with much more high valuable weapons. And you're telling me I get a second shot at some sweet, sweet revenge? No, this is an opportunity we are gonna be jumping for joy at, because I know where there's gonna be some good stuff awaiting us. But first things first, let's pop over there into that pickup truck where there's just a little chest. That's a-okay. Let's do a bit of a patrol to give you all some backstory on this base. It's split into a few different buildings. I believe this building over here actually has 3 distinct sections. We'll probably break into one of those. This is a hacker base, by the way, because that's illegal. You can't put a chest on the ground like that, nor the recycler, I don't think, but you definitely can't put these chests. So they got some interesting stuff going on over here. I also think that can't be put on wood. I believe the ATV might need to be put on stone. I might be mistaken on that one, but I know for a fact that's illegal. You can't be doing that. But they did that, so something is definitely up. We also do have this little area over here. Lots of little standalone buildings. And also, this stuff's like not like there's some cheeky things going on at this base. Anyways, I digress. Being the gentleman that I am, having Lexi along for the ride, y'all know what has to go down. Hello? Knock knock, a stuk pook. Is anybody home? Bada bang, bada boom. Why, I suppose I'll just, the door just so happened to magically open for me. Don't mind if I do. Now, we gotta be a little bit careful. There is a noise trap over there. We want to make sure that where we stand to take down these zombies, there is no conceivable path for the zombies to run through that trap. Or even my dog. I'm not gonna lie, if Lexi runs through that trap, we are a little bit SOL in that regard too. But with that, all the zombies have been taken out. And some pistol drizzle. Oh, wait, sis, already along with a few pretty nifty little melee weapons up in here too. Even the zip guns, I mean, why not? I was giving them a little bit of love not even a few episodes ago, and I believe that this chest over here can also have some goody good goods in store for us. But then after that, we got another C4, and let's go. We are gonna also be putting that to use. But while we are doing that, I also want to remind you all to go to twitch.tv/Starsnipe, link in the description and in the pinned comments. Go ahead and hit us with a follow for our Twitch live streams that are going on every single Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. If y'all don't know what time 6 p.m. Eastern time is, y'all can also go to the link in the description and the pinned comment that is twitch.tv/Starsnipe/schedule, which will then actually tell you what time that stream does start in your local time zone. That's going to be very helpful because there's like 24 different time zones across the world, bro. Like, there's a lot of different times going on at the same time. Timeception is insane. But that link will let y'all know what time that stream does actually start in your local time zone. That is consistently when we are going live with our Friday live streams. I'm gonna go and actually, I'm gonna break it through the window. I'm feeling a little bit saucy today. Bada bing, bada boom. We're in, baby. Woo! And let's go and take these fellers down. Hopefully we don't see that noise meter go up and zombies don't like run across. It doesn't. I don't think that any zombies are gonna run across that noise trap. Luckily for us, and whoop, 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 whoop. Let's get a little bit of separation from that and put that barrel roll to use and make Star Fox proud. And we got a few chests over here. We should be able to open up and beautiful. Paint is always not too shabby. The heat sensor's a cool little pickup and hard to go wrong with duct tape. I've been suffering from a little bit of a duct tape shortage back at home, so happily we'll be picking those up and we'll go and continue our little breaking spree over here because we still got plenty of hatchets to go ahead and blow through it. Let's go, baby. That is some of the oak of which I did seek, and we do still have a few more chests over here to break into. You might be like, Star, also that's illegal. You can't do that with the gunsmith bench. So many illegal things going on at this base, bro. It's insane. I do also kind of want to break into this thing, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, fun facts, a lot of these chests, besides the 2 that we broke into because we did raid this base literally the other day when we got our sweet revenge, those chests don't really have anything. Those 2 chests over there were absolute cash money. And over here, I also do, I mean, those 4 chests out in the open were also a little bit poopy, so we don't really need to worry about those either. Over here, we do have, again, nothing too crazy going on, but a few more zombies for us to go ahead and take down, especially when the big boys decide to start making a highly anticipated arrivals. Hello, Toxic Abominations, and thank you, Lexi, for the ayúdame. Muchas gracias, Lexi. Gracias. But we just have a few chests over here for us to go ahead and break into before that before that noise threshold is crossed over into, and the big one, it does make his astonishing appearance. And we should have a little bit of noise to play with until that time does come. That usually doesn't happen. I'll grab a little bit of copper, why not? It doesn't happen until 100 noise, and we might actually be good to go with like 99 noise on the dot if things go the way that I think they will. So I'll take this opportunity to chow down on some food, get rid of some of the water, and actually just fill up my inventory with, I mean, some of the things that I require a little bit more. I mean, honestly, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with what I got in my inventory. I don't, like, our chopper's already full. I filled that up with inventory stuff, loot stuff. So we should be good to go from that part, and we should be able to move forward, right? Oh, no, we got one little slot. Boop. We'll go ahead and plop that into there. And we'll probably be putting those pistols to use later today. And we also, like I did say, do have some of that newness that we have in store for y'all. So continue staying tuned because y'all are gonna love this. Let me just say. You're gonna love this, just like how so far I'm kind of loving this base. I mean, I'm not loving it, but it's pretty solid. We got some pretty solid returns. The second little room we broke into, not as necessary. I think I would have been pretty happy with just the first one and all the pistols that we did get in exchange for that. And there we go, 99 problems, but a big one. But the big one ain't one, so we'll go ahead and get rid of that. I'll just grab some wood in exchange for that. And okie dokie, I'm pretty happy with how this base raid did turn out. Actually, we'll go ahead and toss a little weapon into our secondary slot there, and then continue filling up. Yeah, looking forward to seeing y'all over there at those streams Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time every single week. It's always an awesome time. We usually do get into some really cool shenanigans, whether it be doing some raids, some Bunker Bravo runs, and obviously when the new season drops, there's gonna be some incredible shenanigans going on there as well. And speaking of the Friday after the new update drops, we also have a huge giveaway stream going on our Friday live stream. So in case y'all don't know, every single live stream that we do, because sometimes we also do bonus live streams, so make sure that y'all do hit us with that follow over at twitch.tv/Starsnipe. But every single, and sometimes I usually try to do that bonus stream on Sunday a little bit earlier in the day, so it's a little bit better for people's time zones who might be like nighttime when I usually start my Friday stream. I try to do it a little bit earlier in my time, so it's hopefully a little bit more reasonable for other people. I try to switch it up a little bit, especially I've been trying lately to go live with those Sunday streams that I am talking about as well, but guaranteed we do those Friday streams. And every single Last Day on Earth stream has a built-in giveaway feature. All that you gotta do to capitalize upon it is go over here to your settings tab, click on Twitch, and that will actually connect your Twitch account to your Last Day on Earth account if you connect or if you follow everything that does. And then every 30 minutes of watching the stream, you actually have a chance of getting some free stuff sent directly to your Last Day on Earth inbox. And that's just not any kind of free stuff either. We're talking about some good free stuff, including things that otherwise would cost money, such as the Special Forces pack, including things that can't be gotten anymore, like old chopper skins from prior seasons, and even the rarest base decoration of all, the mannequin that you can deck out with some armor. Is pretty much my favorite back at home. Also, I'm not gonna lie here, I'll go ahead and ditch a few of these things and grab ourselves some of the more high quality armor. I'm not gonna be bringing the poopy armor back home with us, but I'll go ahead and actually grab this face mask. I like how it looks, you know, it gives me a little bit of that facial protection, and it's a cool beanie. Beanie season is in, baby. Winter is coming, and it's the time for beanies or something like that. I don't know, I ain't no beanieologist, but oh no, pretty happy with how that haul did turn out. Let's go ahead and dippity-doo-dah, dippity-day our way out of here and towards some of the rest of the shenanigans we do have in store. But looking forward to seeing y'all over there at those streams. Always a jolly time. And the Friday after season 13 does drop, there's a bonus giveaway going on top of the built-in Twitch drops feature that I am talking about. And ooh, baby, we got a junkyard we're gonna be popping over to. Let's go and drop a few things off to prepare for that. But yeah, pretty much what happens is that there are going to be usually 5 winners chosen throughout the stream, and every single one of them will get the premium pass plus 10 levels received, each and every single one of them, on top of some other stuff from the shop, like usually like 1,000 coins, some new crates that tend to drop with the new season, and other goodies like that on top of the Twitch drops giveaway that is going on. So definitely something that y'all want to be staying tuned for. And I mean, it's seriously awesome. So best of luck in that when the time does come. But for now, we got a junkyard to do. And all right then, with that loot nice and put away inside of these chests that only continue to get more and more organized with each and every passing day. Seriously, it's a thing of beauty. Let's go ahead and modify our weapons to prepare for the junkyard shenanigans that do await us. This junkyard better not have despawned, by the way. It did take me like a minute or two to go and put some things away. So Billy Bob and Billy Bob the Bets, let's go. I think this is the first time that they're all three about to be visiting a junkyard. Oh, this might get interesting. I mean, I feel like a junkyard might be chill for some bats. I don't know. Junkyards tend to be I have no idea what connection I was trying to make over there. It's because Billy Bob the bat, he says to me, Star, I want to see the junkyard. And I says to Billy Bob boy, I'll go ahead, I'll hook you up with that. We will see the junkyard. It'll be the most incredible place you've ever seen. It'll be magical. It'll be like the Disneyland of events. And I cannot let down my bat metaphorical son. That would just be... So, Heartbreaking. But looking forward to seeing y'all over there at those streams every Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Bonus streams usually on Sundays, and plenty of giveaways and goodies to be had as well. And speaking of goodies, we got arguably my favorite version of this event. We got the raiders who have inhabited the junkyard, and with it, they have also brought their choppers, which do have a chance of dropping some really good stuff. So for now, we'll go ahead and just kind of pistol drizzle the raiders. That's how that'll bloody doom. Unfortunately, these raiders like to become naked shortly after dying. It's actually a little bit of a bummer. Raiders used to back in the day, I don't know if I'm going crazy with this or not, but like it felt like back in the day, raiders, and not even that far back either, but raiders would actually have a decent amount of loot that they would drop, and now it seems like that doesn't really happen. It seems like it's rarer and rarer to find them dropping guns or even their armor, like all sorts of goodies like that. Then looky here, the raider, we can go ahead and pick them off in a little mano. Look at that, just instant naked, and I believe her gun disappears too. We can't loot any of these people. Like, what in tarnation, bro? These events used to be so juiced for some of those reasons, and now that's a little bit of the opposite case. Now, they don't really drop the weapons that made these things so incredible, and holy guacamole, that man had a shotgun, or that woman had a shotgun, I believe, and we can't even pick it up, dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the quality of chopper events and junkyards has dropped in a little bit. We might be able to siphon up some fuel from that there. Hello, I am indeed not one of them, but luckily I should be able to still help him out enough, because I don't really help him. I just gotta kill the raiders. He still looks like he's dying, but he gets us the key to the chest we saw back at the beginning of this place. This can usually have some solid loot. Those are some of the kind of guaranteed redeeming qualities of some of these places. Yeah, we got some solid stuff here. Sometimes you can even find steel, which ain't too shabby. We can also go ahead and continue looting. Let's actually loot this, which will draw one of these raiders out to play, and we should be able to do a similar little sneak attack, maybe a perfect sneak attack if he just like turns his back over there, and maybe I'll be able to get this off. No, he saw me. Oh mama. Lexi, thank you for finishing him. He dropped something, and it's just some crinkled up armor. I spit on you, raiders. You guys used to be so cool. You used to be the cream of the crop. Now you're the crop of the cream. You know, it's not the way that you want that one to go, but it's the way she goes, Bubs. That's the way she goes this time. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna be able to get a sneak attack on. Actually, we might be able to get this. Ooh, never mind, never mind. Let's eat some of this totally not suspicious jerky we found inside of a car. Let's go. We could pop open the hoods to find like some old engines and stuff, but I don't really have too much of a need for them. I reckon I should be able right here to get ourselves a little bit of a sneak attack on the raider and then finish him with some pistol drizzle from there. See ya later, alligators. And they continue not dropping things, dude. Back in the day, every one of these raiders would drop some partial durability armor, drop their guns, and I just feel like lately that hasn't been happening. Like I've brought this up a few times now, but I don't think I'm going crazy. I think just genuinely they have nerfed like junkyard or chopper events recently, and it's kind of a bummer to witness. But all right, let's go and lure this fellow over here. I'm gonna take my frustrations out on the raiders that protect this stuff. So hello, Governor. See you later. I wish you would drop that shotgun, Rain Man. That was one of the best parts of this junkyard event back in the day, being able to like loot multiple guns from these fellers. But hey, that's okay. At least we can continue looting up what the actual choppers have. There's one more card that can have some pretty solid stuff. The choppers, they don't appear to be dropping much, but if we did bring empty water bottles, which I may have not brought because I actually wasn't anticipating to have this good luck with the Raider version of this event, we would actually be able to siphon up a lot of the gas out of these things. Let's go ahead and actually collect the back out of this minivan that usually can have some solid things as well. And beep pop boop, let's go. A little bit of gas to run it. And even a med kit over there. That's, I mean, I lost a few med kits throughout this, so, you know, one for a little compensation ain't too bad. I'm chopped down on the band-aid to bring us back up to being full. And if I pull up on over here, did I loot this fella? Okay, I did. I just want to double check there. So, yeah, at this point in time, I mean, I do have one empty water bottle. I might have a few extra in my chopper. Let me double check that. I don't know if I'm maybe going crazy guy or what the play is here, but okay, well, we got a few that we could go ahead and utilize. Unfortunately, that does appear to be about it. We only have 6 empty water bottles, so we can't siphon everything. We can go ahead and pop this puppy open and let's go! That right there, baby, is why the junkyard still has some redeeming qualities. It is the only event outside of a Bunker Bravo that can drop the car battery necessary for constructing the ATV. And welcome to my inventory, my friend. And shout down on that bandit. Got a little bit of that rare yellow paint very useful in crafting up a lot of different choppers, and that's some good stuff right there, baby. I would consider myself satisfied with that. And let's just go and siphon up some of the gas out of one of these puppies with the rest of what we got. And there you go. We're walking out of here with a little bit of gas to compensate for the gas we had to use to get here in the first place. We didn't drive all the way, though. We did run to the closest location. That's a cool, nifty little trick that y'all saw me do. That is highly recommended, I'd say, for anything like this. You literally just run to the location closest to the event you are trying to go to, and then you just drive to the event, and it will minimize the gas you utilize, but you can still siphon up some gas from here and honestly make it end up with it being a net positive gas trip. But that right there is the cream of the crop. And honestly, those Raider choppers we were looting also have a chance of dropping the car battery, which is why I do like that version of the event the most. If luck is on your side, you will actually get multiple car batteries. You can get one from that chest we opened, and you can get one from the Raider bugs. I mean, if you're incredibly lucky, maybe you could get like up to 4. But I mean, the most I've ever gotten is 2, and still then I was like incredibly happy, because even if you have your ATV built already, this is actually how you get those lead crates that we got earlier that we are in the midst of refining into something a little bit freaking cooler, my guy. You know, you know what I'm talking about. But with us making this wonderful trip back home, it's also a pretty prime time to go and remind y'all of the awesomeness that Amazon Prime can get y'all in Last Day on Earth. If y'all don't know, make sure to tap on that A in the top right hand corner of the screen, and you can actually connect your Amazon Prime account to your Last Day on Earth account. If you don't have an Amazon Prime account, maybe someone you know has one, and you might be able to ask them for some help here, because if you link an Amazon Prime account with Last Day on Earth, you can get some free stuff every single week. There's been some incredible things in the past, like the tactical backpack for free, a full set of Seaburn armor with a scar, and next week is a full set of Kevlar with a modified AK as well. And if you go to gaming.amazon.com, you can do something similar and actually connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account and actually get a lot of benefits similar to this in other games, like for example GTA 5, League of Legends, and you can get free stuff in all sorts of games. They have like a huge catalog that y'all can go ahead and check out. And on top of it, if y'all do connect your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime, you can also go ahead and get yourselves one free Twitch Prime sub every single month, and y'all can go ahead and utilize that on a streamer of your choice. Normally a Twitch sub costs $4.99, but you can get one for free every single month at no cost to you. But it does still support the streamer of your choice that you decide to utilize it on, and it does usually come with some awesome benefits like unlocking custom emotes depending on who you subscribe to. And literally just last week I got like 15 new emotes done. That was so awesome to be able to show off on the stream and that people were using in the chat, custom made by my artists. We even have freaking Travis and Lexi emotes. We got all sorts of goodness like that, so I'm looking forward to seeing y'all over there. If y'all do decide to use that Amazon Prime sub on me, I do appreciate it a ton. If not, just make sure you utilize it on someone every single month, because it costs nothing to you, but it does help directly support the streamer of your choice. Oh, let's go. We even got ourselves a quick little airdrop we could go ahead and pop by as well. And also, I forgot to mention, I probably may not have hyped this up at all, but the Bikers magazine, I could still be utilizing this, I'm not gonna lie, so it is good to pick these things up. But this is actually how you can go to your gas station. Honestly, I might go ahead and show that here in a second too, because I haven't gone to the gas station in a hot minute. But you can actually utilize that to level up your chopper, and you need to have your chopper at level 40 before you can access the junkyard. But even after that, you can still upgrade your chopper and unlock some cool things like getting new inventory slots for your chopper, making it store more fuel, like all sorts of various perks like that. So that Bike magazine is definitely pretty cool. But once you unlock the junkyard, it's definitely less hype, because the big thing, ooh, let's go, not too shabby. The big thing that it does kind of like help you get towards is upgrading your motorcycle, upgrading your chopper once you do have the dang thing built, and getting it up to level 40, which is required to unlock the junkyard event. But let's go and pop over to that gas station really quickly so I can show y'all what I'm talking about, because again, I haven't gone to the gas station in like a hot minute. Like seriously, I don't give it much love, because I mean, I haven't really had too much of a need to upgrade my chopper lately. But I'm not gonna lie, I've been stockpiling some chopper parts. Might be kind of worthwhile to just kind of like max out my chopper level anyway. Like the only things I'm missing might be like I don't even know. I definitely leveled up all the perks I wanted, like gas storage, I think fuel efficiency, obviously storage slots, so I can have 8 slots in my chopper for specifically raids. But hello, the VIP zone. One day, this place will be open. One day. Who knows when? That thing's been under construction since like season 3 or something like that. But if we plop on over here, Lenny, how you doing, buddy? Come again for new models. We do have this ATV area under construction here. Hopefully one day it'll allow us to level up our ATV similar to how when we pop over into here, we can level up at the mechanic our chopper. So what happens is once you do gain enough experience via this leveling thing, you can actually level up your bike stats. So I leveled up fuel saving, tank volume, speed, and capacity. Don't really care too much about damage and durability, but utilizing things like the biker's magazine, you plop it into there, it gets you some experience points, and you can go and work on that leveling up. But yeah, you can actually also dump a bunch into there too, but I'm just like, I'm pretty chill with how my chopper is, but I'm not gonna lie, just for the sake of it, I might be interested in one day leveling up my chopper all the way to max and just turn it into like a killing machine with the damage and durability. Otherwise, I'm pretty much a glass cannon, although not really a cannon because I'm not doing much damage either. But I don't really use my chopper for much damage. But I'm not gonna lie, going on a little bit of splatter sprees might be a little bit of fun. This, of course, is the other reason that the gas station exists, to allow you to utilize your hard-earned caps on whatchamacall, doing this spinny stuff. And it does give you a chance, if you're lucky, to find ATV parts. But once I had my ATV finished, I really we did a lot of spinning at this back in the day, and I'm kind of traumatized by it, so I like to think not too much of it. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it might be kind of cool to turn my chopper in a little bit more of a killing machine. It's not the most effective killing machine in the world, but yeeting some zombies here and there once I upgrade the durability and damage might be kind of cool. We might be making a return trip to the gas station sometime soon here to go ahead and apply those levels. But anyways, I digress. Ooh, and I'm not gonna lie, we also do have this destroyed convoy that has popped up. I haven't gone to the destroyed convoy in a while, so I would not mind giving this a little bit of a look-ski doodle. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of neglecting the destroyed convoy a little bit lately, but we'll go and give it some love, man. I'm gonna give it a few places I haven't visited in a while, some love today. Why don't we continue doing that before we get to that newness of which I spoke, which will yes. Dude, I'm still so excited to get to it. Like, we gotta get to this destroyed convoy frickin' ASAP, man. I'm sorry. I know that I was very excited to do this, but listen, we got bigger priorities to get to, too. Hello, Raiders. See you later. Oh, at least he drops his freaking armor, unlike the other Raiders we were dealing with. At least that guy's kind of cool. But unfortunately, these guys never drop the M16s that they do utilize. If they're using a melee weapon, they have a chance of dropping it, but they never drop their M16s, except for Winchester guy at the end of it all. Hey, you, Twitch and you'll be dead. No, twitch.tv/Starsnipe and you'll be alive. More alive than you've ever been before. Make sure to pop on over there. But no, seriously, I love doing those Friday streams. Let's go full durability, machete. I love doing those Friday streams because it's just such an awesome way of kicking off the weekend for me, because literally right after my 9-to-5 job that I worked Monday to Friday, literally that is when I do that Friday stream to pretty much kick off the weekend for me and for everyone. Maybe not everyone, maybe someone else's weekend is already underway. And wow, we didn't drop anything. That's a bit of a bummer over there. At least we got a few things from him. He did not drop his finger, this dead soldier. He did not. Little bit of a bummer there, but so be it. That's the way she goes sometimes, bubs. That's the way she goes. And anything inside of here, one band-aid. Thank you so much for your kind considerations. But a few of these other things can also drop some solid goodies. But yeah, just an awesome way of kicking off the weekend, having the face cam on, being able to chat with y'all live, because it is a live chat, so I can see y'all as y'all are chatting into the stream, and it's just an awesome way of being able to like talk with y'all live, hang out live. And I don't know, man, it's just like such a different experience from YouTube. It's like it's its own thing, but it's like it just ends up being so much fun in like a similar way, but also being like distinct and stuff. I don't, long story short, pop over the stream, you'll see what I'm talking about one of these days. Looking forward to seeing y'all over there. And yeah, if you want to see my face, it's pretty much constantly over there. I'll take this bandit. But Star, why don't you have your face on videos? I don't know, I've just always been doing YouTube videos without my face, but with streaming it's a little bit different, since I can get the chance to like see y'all chatting live and actually like have a conversation with y'all. I like having my face to make it a little bit more personable, since like, you know, it is like a live video and I'm chatting with y'all live. I get to like see, you know, what y'all been up to for the week, seeing what's been going on with y'all, you know, what's been going on. If you guys have had like any good raids, you know, y'all can chime in live into the shenanigans and adventures we get into. It's just so cool in that regard. And I don't know, I like having the face because of that like live chat feature associated with it. Just makes it so much more like I don't know, it makes it feel more alive, you know? Let's go! And I'm feeling good after this, baby. Woohoo! That's some goody goods. I'll definitely take that wrench. Those things are so obnoxious to find sometimes. And honestly, I'll grab the plastics too. Single band-aid, that'll actually bring you with me. I won't take the single green ticket. If that was like a stack of green tickets, different story, but it's a single green ticket. I do not require a single green ticket too much. And with that, the shred convoy does appear to be looted. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have something of which I promised you. Boom! And that is right here and right now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The work on the next update is underway and it will be released in about 2 weeks. This means you can spend the holidays not only with your family and darling ones, but also with your beloved game. We know how much you are waiting for this update and your activity is extremely valuable for us. Thank you for all the comments and words of support we received from you. It's very inspiring. That was a message from the developers of Last Day on Earth, and this is the image associated with that message. This is a look into the port/dock location that there is to the north, and this one appears to be very, very interesting. It is a crane that you appear to be able to operate at the end of this dock. Pretty much what this is going to be used for is going to be for offloading cargo from your boat. Star, how do you know that? Because look at that little, do you see where that crane is kind of like overlooking that little like kind of receptacle, that little spot where like a box would perfectly fit in, about the size of our lead ore crate or whatnot. Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be used for. Once we build up the boat, one of the big things of Season 13, if y'all don't recall, we've been covering a lot of this in the last few videos. Make sure y'all go ahead and check those out. But long story short, Season 13 is going to focus on this new port/harbor location, on the third buildable and craftable vehicle, the boat, and most likely on new territories that will unlock to the north, potentially involving things like a city location, a second buildable base, and many more things. But with this boat, similar to the other vehicles like the chopper and the ATV, there will be the ability to store a bigger crate, a bigger haul on the back of the boat. And this crate appears to be where we will be able to offload a said crate from our boat onto the dock, and then we'll be able to take it back with a Star. What are you talking about? So similar to how I can go on a swamp adventure in my ATV and grab that lead crate, the same one that we started processing in the acid bath at the beginning of today's episode. That's why I wanted to show it off for y'all, so we really had a good little reference point about what I'm talking about. So that's one of those crates that you can put on the back of a vehicle. So similar to that, wherever that boat will take us to, there's going to be a similar crate system. And of course, the boat is not a vehicle that we're going to be able to bring to us back into our home base. So instead, this port is going to be kind of like the middleman, where we will transfer any crate or loot that we have from the back of our boat via this crane onto land, and then take it from land onto our chopper or ATV. But most likely, you're not going to be bringing your ATV to this location. Most likely, your chopper. Which does tie a few more interesting things together in terms of the difficulty of the boat. Like I've been saying this entire time, I think it's going to be significantly easier to craft than the ATV, but I could see it being of similar difficulty, potentially a little bit harder than the chopper to craft. And this kind of does solidify that a little bit, because by the looks of it, we will be able to get crates from the boat, but then we'll have to transfer those crates from the boat to the harbor, and then somehow bring those crates from the harbor back into our base. And with these crates, it does bring another interesting question into the picture. What is this loot? What is this big boxy loot we're gonna be able to bring back on the back of our boat? Is it gonna be a resource similar to the lead from the west? Is this gonna be how we can acquire titanium from the new locations to the north that the port will go ahead and unlock? Or will this be something else? Will this be some sort of a crate we'll be able to bring back, similar to maybe a farm crate, and maybe the people at the harbor will be able to open it for us? You know, like there's a few different possibilities with how this might all play together, but it does appear like there is going to be big loot we're going to be able to get off the back of our boat onto this crane and do something with it at the harbor, whether that is bring it back home to our own base, potentially with the titanium, and then we'll have to process it back at home, or maybe these crates we will bring back to the Genesis people, which are going to be moving their operation over here to the port location. In case y'all do not recall, Genesis will be stationed out of there now, so the whole cargo / crate delivery system of old will now actually be moved over here to the port / harbor. I always call it the port it's technically the port, but it's also kind of like a harbor. Anyways, I digress. They're going to be moving their operation there. That's where we're going to be doing the crate deliveries from season 12, and that's where it's going to actually be a bit more of a permanent thing. And that also makes things a little bit interesting, because maybe we'll actually be kind of doing manual crate deliveries. So maybe that won't be the offloading of loot, or maybe it'll be both. Maybe we'll be able to offload loot from the back of that boat from wherever territory we go to the north to collect some loot from that thing, or maybe that will be where we unload our boat with a crate, and then we'll be able to do some kind of a delivery and deliver things to these northern lands across this northern body of water. But regardless, things only get more and more interesting with every single teaser coming out, and this crane is awesome to see, because the fact that you can interact with it, the fact that it has that little crate receptacle, the fact you know that there's a crate receptacle on the back of our boat, it all ties together perfectly. Somehow this will be how we take things on and or off the back of our boat from whatever adventures that boat does ultimately put us onto. So that is so freaking exciting. As y'all know, I cannot wait for the boat to come to the game. As soon as it does, we're building that thing ASAP, dude. That thing is getting crafted, and we're showing it off for all y'all's beautiful people out there. It is going to be incredible, so make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for that. And like I am saying, stay tuned for the streams too, and for the videos, because we're gonna have so much content to cover when season 13 drops between this new location. Probably even more shenanigans we'll be able to get into in these northern zones, like a new area of the map most likely being unlocked, new resources like titanium potentially on the horizon too, and of course, let's not forget the possibility of a second base that's been hinted at quite a little bit. And maybe we'll be able to process things at that second base, then we'll bring them back home via the boat to the harbor, and then from the harbor we can transfer them back to our home. Who knows how this is all gonna play together, but this crane is definitely an integral piece of the puzzle that has just been revealed, and it's also our first in-game look at the harbor/port location, which is looking really, really freaking sick, by the way. I am looking forward to it, and let's not forget as well what this message does confirm, because it did say that in about 2 weeks, the update is going to come out. Today is Monday. In about 2 weeks, what is today, by the way? Today is the 7th. In about 2 weeks, it should be here. Today is December 7th. In about 2 weeks from now, will be December 21st. They said that they want the holidays to be spent with this beloved game, so they probably want this update out before Christmas. They said about 2 weeks. Usually updates do not drop on the weekend. What this most likely means is that it's going to be dropping sometime between December 21st to December 24th / December 25th. We also know that there will be a holiday update, like a holiday event associated with this update too, but most likely will release in that little time frame, the week of Christmas, potentially earlier, but most likely then, because 2 weeks from now is literally the start of the week of Christmas. So we'll see how all of those things unfold. But long story short, we got some really exciting stuff to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I know for a fact I cannot wait for it to get here. We're gonna have so much to show off, and dude, depending on the scale of this update and how much of what is being teased at, how much of what is being hinted at actually coming to fruition, I mean, this northern area that will be unlocked could seriously have so much potential for it. And just the fact that we know that our boat is going to be used to transfer literal crates or something off the back of our boat onto the harbor/pier. Maybe it'll be something that we'll be able to like turn in at the harbor/pier, you know, for like points or in exchange for rewards or stuff like that. There are a few different possibilities, but it's definitely gonna be something like this that we pick up, walk around slowly, and plop onto the back of our boat and do something with it. Maybe bring it back home via the chopper. I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities. Let me know what y'all think about it in that comment section down below. But I can't do this update, seriously, with every little teaser that they drop only gets cooler and cooler, so I'm still looking forward to it, and hopefully y'all are as well. But with that said, with that done, that is gonna start actually bringing an end to this episode, Last Day on Earth. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.